Senator Blackburn, here we go again. They've already released what you would call a few trial balloons. So it seems pretty clear to me, just like the COVID bill, this may be called infrastructure, but it will be almost everything but. Under the guise of, hey, we're fixing potholes, it looks like a progressive wish list. What are your thoughts?
Well, you're exactly right. I think that Nancy and Chuck got a credit card with no limit, and they are just going to wear the numbers off that thing. What we do know is this. The last transportation bill that was pulled together was about $325 billion. Of course, it didn't make it through the House, and now they're talking $3 trillion. It includes things like the Green New Deal, universal pre-K, free community college, money for schools and hospitals, money for all of these things that have absolutely nothing to do with infrastructure. And I think that you're going to see your old Merriam-Webster dictionary have to redline the old meaning of infrastructure and put in a new meaning if they keep going like they're going, Charles.
Real quick, because I want to get to your border trip, but I do want to ask, when I think about this and the use of reconciliation, I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off for infrastructure and taxes. So if they find themselves in a bind, could they just go to something of a nuclear option and just go ahead and get rid of the filibuster altogether?
They're trying to get rid of the filibuster. We are keeping the pressure on a couple of Democrats who agree with keeping the filibuster, and we're reminding some of these guys about why they said they wanted to have the filibuster. And, of course, Republicans could have gotten rid of it, chose not to, chose to keep the structure of the Senate, and now, you know, here they are.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about your trip there, because the Biden administration really has spent the last several weeks keeping the public away from those images on the border. But you traveled there. Tell us about your trip, because the few images that I've seen have been horrific.
Well, you're right. The images are horrific, and the message even more so. As I talked with Sheriff Lamb in Pinal County and Sheriff Daniels in Cochise County, and talked with other citizens that are there, ranchers, county attorney, what we hear is that this Biden administration open border policy is what is causing this crisis. You have the Biden immigration policy. This is causing the crisis. What they've done is to eliminate the protections, provisions that President Trump had in place, and now what you have is a border that on the south side is being run by the cartels. And these cartels are big business, Charles. They are very organized. They are surveilling our law enforcement. These migrants all have cartel-issued clothing. You know, El Chapo's cartel, the Sinaloa cartel, they are running that area around Mexico. Half the drugs in this country are coming through the state of Arizona. And you're seeing them come up I-8 and I-10.
We're so glad you went down to see for yourself, and hopefully one day we'll have a free press that will be allowed to go down as well, because the American public wants to know more. This is the top #1 topic in this country right now. Senator Blackburn,
you got it.
Thank you very much.